Hey everyone, today we're taking a look at some fantastic apps on this month's What's on My iPhone 10. Now again, like last month, we're not going to be covering every single app that I have installed on my phone. Rather, this is just kind of 3 super awesome apps that I think you guys will really enjoy. And a quick welcome to all the brand new subscribers who just joined in the past few days. Thank you so much for subscribing. Your support means a whole lot to me. Now the first app we have to talk about today is called Ulysses. Now, Ulysses is a pro writing app, which is a type of app that isn't really a word processor. It doesn't have all the fancy formatting and fonts, but it's more geared for just writing and writing a lot. Say you're writing an essay or a book or something like a professional email. The idea would be that you need to just write a lot, right? You need to write X amount of words. Ulysses has these cool features like goals, where it'll tell you, what % of your goal have you hit when you're writing your paper or your essay or whatever. It has cool things like special themes that, you can have a dark theme if you just want to focus just on the text. It has something called typewriter mode, where the line that you're editing is in the middle, so you can just kind of focus line by line, which is really cool. And it's overall been a really useful tool for writing things like essays that I've had to write for scholarships or for school, or even for outlining these videos. I will quickly, make an outline that doesn't need special formatting. It's just, I just hit the return key every couple lines so that I can kind of organize how the video is going to flow. And so that's been super helpful. I also write my scripts for these videos when I do a voiceover. I'll write that in Ulysses. It's just been a really awesome app. It's only on iOS and macOS, so if you're on Android or Windows, sorry. But if you are on those platforms I mentioned, so iOS or macOS, it's fantastic. It has a free trial. It's not completely free. You do have to pay if you want to use it after the free trial, but I think it's totally worth it. If you're a student, it costs less. So if you're not a student, let me just check the pricing. It's $4.99 a month if you're not a student, or $40 a year, or $39.99 a year. And then for the student discount, it's only $10.99 or $11 every 6 months. So I thought it was totally worth it. Bought it. Haven't regretted it. It's been really, really cool. And as usual, all the apps mentioned in this video will be listed in the description below. Now the next app is called Bobby, and you probably haven't even heard of it before because it's not super well known. Ulysses, on the other hand, has won like awards from Apple for having such great design, and it's super well known. Bobby is a small indie app that I really, really like. So let me paint a little scenario for you. As time has gone on, you've accumulated more things like bills, subscriptions, things you gotta pay, and it can be really hard to keep track of them all. Some of them occur, at the first of the month, but others might show up on the 17th or the last day of the month. Some, are every 6 months, so it's just hard to keep track of all of this. Well, that's where Bobby comes in. Bobby allows you to organize and view everything you have to pay every month, every 6 months, every year, whatever, and it just kind of adds organization to this mess of bills, subscriptions, and payments that you have to make. The app is beautifully designed, it's easy to use, it's free. It does have an in-app purchase, but I think it's 100% worth it. It was like $2 to get all the in-app unlocks or whatever. And it's a really cool app. Using the app is super easy. All you gotta do is tap that plus button, and it'll present you with really extensive database of all these popular subscriptions. And if your subscription or payment or whatever is not listed, well, you can just create a custom one. And when you create a custom one, or you create a common one or whatever, you can set the payment, you can set the name, the description, the color, you can tell it when you're billed. You can set the duration. If you're only subscribed for something for a month, or for 6 months or whatever, you can tell it when you're done. You can set the currency, and you can set notifications. You can have it remind you, the day of the payment, or even a couple days before, or no notification. It's super flexible, super awesome. And just to list a couple more cool features, it has iCloud Sync, it has Touch ID, and I guess if you have an iPhone 10, it will switch over to Face ID, although it doesn't technically support it. Like, the developer, I don't think, wrote the app to support Face ID, but I'm not 100% sure. At least he hasn't updated the text in the settings. But anyway, it has this app unlock thing, so if you want to hide it from people who are using your phone, and you want to add one more layer of security in front of it, you can do that. It has a light and dark theme, it has fonts, it has icons. It is just so well made. I haven't been paid to gush over this app, but I just really enjoy it, and I think a lot of you guys will too. Right now it's iOS only, although they are working on an Android version, and I think the beta is coming soon, but I highly suggest you pick it up. Our third and final app is an app called Panels. What this app does is help you create panoramas for Instagram. Now, you could totally post, just a thin strip of an image on Instagram, so it's like a tiny little image vertically, but that's not really great because when people are scrolling, your image is very tiny. Versus posting with Panels, it will cut your image up into 3 squares and people can swipe through it and it's just like a panorama. I really enjoy it. It's super well designed, it's free. I don't think it has any ads or any in-app purchases. It's just like completely free. And basically what this does is you just select your photo and tap create or export or whatever, and it exports. Post on Instagram, you're done. It's super simple, super easy to use, and I really like it. Again, this is one of those iOS only apps, but their website says they're working on an Android version. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you found a new favorite app from among the 3 that I covered in this video. If you know of an awesome app that you think I should cover in this series, feel free to let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you like cinematic tech videos, hit that subscribe button. Feel free to follow me on social media. Links in the description below. Thanks. I'll see y'all later.